Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Willis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At their own 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Throwing after the interception, Willis. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be out right at the 35.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Willis. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Off the play fake. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And Cook running on 1st down, but this defense up to the task there as they stop him before he can even get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1 officially. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Now Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it on the first
better.
drive.
Punt's better than turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play. Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. After the penalty, it's Henry. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Derrick Henry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Willis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On play action, Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Cook with a first down and much more. And down to the 27-yard line. Allen off the play fake. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Touchdown, Titans. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Desmond King now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On second down now. It's Henry, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now a handoff to Henry. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Throwing on 1st down, Willis. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Second and 9. Looking to throw. Willis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
First down. 1st and 10. Here we go. 45 the mark.
On 1st down, Willis. And it's a Titans touchdown. Allen Lazard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. A run there with Cook not going to be successful as he'll lose a couple of yards on 1st down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. On first down, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. Pushing his way through and all the way down to the 5. A big play there just before halftime. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bass is good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. So potentially a big turnaround brewing to begin this third quarter as this defense forces a much-needed turnover.
Yeah, this is a team starting to work in concert now, right? They went out and got a touchdown to start the second half, and now they get the football right back.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Back to throw. Willis. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Operating from the gun, Willis. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. From the gun, Willis. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Pulling good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Finding Knox there, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Allen going to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Allen now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Here's Desmond King on the return. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Willis dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Back to throw. Willis. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Willis. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. He's got Fuller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw. Willis.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Bullock will put this one through, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeout.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain there for the Bills. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Steps away to his left. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job.
Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. To return it now, here's King. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Willis. Flush to his right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. Able to connect with Fuller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. To throw on 2nd down. Willis escaping the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
This will go to Henry out wide. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
One final shot. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry.